How y'all doing today? J Tuck here. Welcome back to Uncomfortable Conversation. Today, this uncomfortable conversation is going to be just a little bit different from the ones that I normally do. Trying out new things. I kind of want to inform you guys on something. I don't have too many videos to lead or to like use as reference to this, but I do have a story. So I'm gonna do a story time, and then I'm also gonna give you the uncomfortable conversation mixed with the uncomfortable question. So just follow me. I'm gonna try and cut as much as I can so I can get to the point where I don't ramble on the story. So follow me. So yesterday my son had a chorus recital, and say is like a chorus concert yesterday evening after school. So instead of us bringing all the kids, I stayed home this time, which I normally go, and my wife usually either stays or we go and bring all the kids. It's always a hassle, so we chose not to do that this time because it's cold outside and our kids and stuff, we don't want our young kids out. My wife went ahead and decided to go this time while I stay with the kids and take care of their dinner and everything that way. With that being said, me and my wife were talking this morning on the phone about my oldest son, who's 14. He's in high school, 9th grade, and he's been in chorus the last 3 years. So since 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. And it's crazy because it's like Boy Meets World, where Mr. Feeney, every school that Sean and Corey went to when they graduated from middle school and stuff, like his chorus teacher literally followed him to the high school. So yeah, so because she followed him, she's doing the same chorus concert at the end of each semester. Yesterday was my son's chorus concert, like I just said. Fast forward, so as me and my wife were talking today, we got into the conversation of like, you know, Jamel, our son, has been in chorus for the last 3.5, 4 years, and you know, he keeps trying to pretend like he doesn't like it, like he's forced to do this. Like, my boy is in 9th grade, he can literally pick any other elective, but he constantly is choosing chorus. Now, just to add a little seasoning onto the story and what's going on, all 4 of my kids have the ability to sing. Jamel is the oldest, and I had no idea. I've never heard him sing out loud by himself. So I had no idea that he could sing. I thought that it was just something the last couple of years he was doing, because in middle school, you can't pick your electives. They issue them to you, and you're going to have to do it. There is no way out. I found out this year that he picked chorus. So my wife sent me the videos of my son singing. Now, mind you, this chorus, they're singing in a group. So again, me and my wife have never, well, I personally have never seen my son sing out loud by himself to even know, like, is he really, really good? But he's really adamant about it. But then he also tries to hide it, like around the house. I may be like, are you dancing, bro? Are you moving? So I guess it's not cool to dance or be a singer amongst his peers. Let me add that. But when we were growing up, we had Usher, Chris Brown. We had all of these male dominant singers / dancers. We also had, growing up, I don't know if y'all know, but like Step Up 3D, all the Step Up movies, Stomp the Yard, You Got Served, Honey. We had movies that literally encourage kids to tick and dance, sing, hear our talents. We had Sister Act 1 and 2. Like, it was encouraged to go after these goals and go after these talents. Nowadays, not so much. If any youth is watching this story or watching this video right now, please tell me what youthful singer, male R&B singer and artist, other than Jacquees, but he only dances on lives. Me and my wife talked about that. So you can't use Jacquees. So let's talk about it. What other influence do these males now have? I'm gonna let y'all sit on that, hold that thought. So my wife commenced to tell me that as she was leaving out of the place after it was over, my son was walking kind of ahead, and a couple of his track buddies were still after school. So one of the guys was like, man, what the hell are you doing here? My son responded, man, I had this chorus thing, you know, but he was acting as if like it was a burden, as if you didn't choose this. My wife then tells me that his friend says, man, I don't even know why they force y'all to do that. Yeah, so the guy was like, man, I don't even know why they force y'all to do that. Like, she can't make that y'all grade. Like she tripping. That's an elective. Like, they can't force you, bro. Like, that shit lame. Or like insinuating that it was uncool to do this or to be a part of the choir. When my wife told me that, as me and my wife were speaking, this is where the uncomfortable conversation comes in. I realized that the reason why my son does not want to go after his talents or does not want to try these different things is because amongst his peers, they're making it uncool to do some of the things that were normal for us growing up and normal for past generations growing up. Now, we tell our son, be true to yourself, don't listen to no believers, no fake followers, no fake friends. You can do anything you put your mind to. But y'all know how it is when you want to be cool. You're a freshman in 9th grade. Like, even though we try to tell them, don't worry about what people think, when you're a high school adolescent, you can't help but worry about what your friends think. So let's have that uncomfortable conversation right now. Let's get that out the way. So like, my son isn't doing anything bad by caring about what people think. It's just once he gets older, we're constantly telling him that that will no longer matter to him. Long story short, I want to have the uncomfortable conversation on, in these generations, in the generation now of the kids growing up, they do not have anybody telling them it's okay to be a singer. Now, as far as females, yes. But what black male or young teenage male like B2K, there aren't even male dancing groups and singing groups anymore. B2K, Mindless Behavior. We grew up on all of these artists. Like, there's no boy bands ever. All the way back to New Edition, B5. Like, none of them are here anymore, and they're really taking away talents that our kids can have. Like I said, all 4 of my kids can sing. My 14-year-old's been singing forever. My 2-year-old is singing every Michael Jackson song and her song known to man. Juju loves any melody. He will sing it. As long as it got a bop to it, Carly is going to be a star. She's going, my 7-year-old daughter is going to be a star. So they all get this naturally from their mother. Not from me. I was a rapper. So the music was in me, but like, because I got that passion for music. So like, I feel where that passion for music comes from both of us. But the uncomfortable conversation that I want to have is that today's society is taking away from, and eventually singing and dancing will be a lost art form and a lost talent that a lot of our kids are not exercising. I'm gonna ask y'all, have y'all asked y'all kids or even seen if your kids can dance or sing? And I ain't talking about the TikTok stiff dances. I'm talking about really getting down and boogieing. Like, for real, like really dancing and really singing, projecting their voice and using them vocal cords, for real. A lot of us don't even take the time to even ask our kids what they want to do or what they like, because they're so easily influenced by their peers. Parents, we have to step in and shape and form the minds of our kids, because if we let the children do it, their peers, which they spend 8 to 10 to 12 hours. My son goes to school at 7 o'clock in the morning, doesn't get home till 7 o'clock at night because he has track practice. He is amongst all of his peers. I may talk to my son once in the morning, and then in the afternoon, or throughout the day, he may shoot me a quick text if he wants to ask me or talk to me about something. And that's real. Majority of his time is spent with complete strangers or people that he has to go out here in this world and navigate around. This has been Uncomfortable Conversations. Comment in the chat, what do y'all think? The real uncomfortable question is what can we do to start bringing the art form of singing and dancing back to our children's lifestyles and our lives? Because growing up, we grew up on B2K, You Got Served, like you named Honey, Stomp the Yards, like Drumline and all this. Like, I don't know too many people want to be in a band anymore. But that's another topic. Comment, tell me what you guys think. Uncomfortable Conversations. This has been J Tuck. I appreciate y'all for listening. I know I was rambling probably a little bit, but the ones that made it through this video and y'all really have real opinions, please comment. Be respectful, but I will be responding. Thank you.